I think people can see that we've been absolutely consistent. We've said all along this is very difficult choices are going to have to be made. We're going to have to cut spending. I mean, it's virtually unprecedented for politicians to say, look, I'm sorry, we're going to have to cut budgets. But we've said that. And we've also said we've got to cap welfare and control welfare costs. We've been absolutely straight with the British people that this is not easy, that we're not pretending it's easy. But as I say, that is the economic plan that is taking Britain out of rescue into recovery. And we have absolutely got to deliver that plan, because the alternative, and look, you can see some other countries in the world who have taken the alternative route, is one of real economic crisis for our country. And that would give rise to the big increase in unemployment, the business failures, the high mortgage rates, which would do enormous damage to families.
Okay. You're talking today about infrastructure and investment in infrastructure. If infrastructure is the answer, why didn't you do it before, and why not bring in stimulus now? Because the money won't start spending most of it, or at least £50 billion, until 2015.
Well, first of all, we are building things all around us. There are new schools going up, new homes being built, over 80,000 new homes since this government came to office. We're building all sorts of new roads around the country. Those road schemes are being completed. You know from your local community, you can't just build a road in a week. You have to get permission from the planning authorities, and it takes a while. But those things are happening, and we're going to go on doing those things. And one of the ways you can make sure you go on doing those things is have a long-term plan, rather than this stop-start which you get in this country, where one government comes in with a plan and then the plan is abandoned. We've got a long-term plan now as a country to up our national game and make sure Britain is competing against the likes of the Chinas and the Indias and so on. You know, I've got young children. I want to make sure that they're living in a country that has got a buoyant economy, that is able to compete with the best of the world. And I see what the rest of the world is doing, and we need to not only keep up, but overtake them.
And you talk about local communities and talk about roads. I mean, what people care about, presumably, is that the roads that they drive on don't have potholes. So at the same time, you're cutting council budgets, which would mend the potholes.
Well, what you'll see shortly this morning is we're going to spend a huge amount of money on repairing the roads we've already got, because that's a great use of taxpayers' money, because if the roads deteriorate, not only is it going to cost even more to repair them down the line, but it also is an impediment to traffic and causes all sorts of problems for families and businesses. So we are also repairing the roads as well as building new ones. We're also repairing the railways as well as laying down new railways. We're doing all the things that a country needs to do if it is serious about winning the global race.